Steph here and welcome back to my channel. This is my fourth, I believe, Gran Canaria getting ready, travel with me, pack with me. I really need to start writing down what I want to say. Anyway, I've just got home from work. It's 6:10 and I've got myself a brew. I've got myself a Kenko Ariana Grande XL. I don't know what they're called, but it's Tassimo and it's very nice. And my cup says, I run on coffee, sarcasm and mascara. Coffee and sarcasm, not so much mascara. But like I said, I've just got home from work, so I'm going to take you through my hand luggage. Again, like with these videos, this possibly isn't everything. It's Wednesday today and I go on Saturday. This video will probably be up either while I'm away or when I come back, but bear with me, everything is probably what I would take no matter what time of year I'm going. This also might not be the actual bag that I'm taking. The other bag is in front of me and I could reach it if I wasn't scared of knocking my coffee off, but I'm just going to talk you through it. So the bag that I pulled out to travel, it's cabin approved because I've taken it before, but it's this Roxy Girl backpack and it has wheels. So it's smaller than a normal cabin bag but bigger than a backpack, although I feel like I get more in my normal backpack. That's my old camera's lens. So it has a handle. This is definitely teen size. It's a little bit, I'm 5'5" on a good day and it's a little bit low for me, but it also has normal backpack straps which are extremely filthy because they do get tangled up. What I tend to do is have it on the shortest strap and tuck them in and try and tuck them in. But these also unclip as well, which I think I knew about, but I just thought that would probably be easier for tucking in purposes. And this does go all the way through, so you could slot it onto another suitcase if needed. You have two little zip pockets which are really handy for keeping tissues in. It has a smallish front pocket with, it's definitely like a school bag, so it's got a little pouch, another little pouch, pen slots, then medium sized pouch, and then a bigger area with a bus receipt in it. So the reason I'm thinking about taking this one is, one, because it's got wheels, because even though I'm not taking a lot, I think what I'm taking is heavy. I also get 10 kilos of hand luggage, which is quite generous really, and I don't know about the restriction of size, but I know I have taken this bag about 2 or 3 times now. I took it to Mexico with TUI and it was fine, and I've taken it to Lanzarote with Jet2 and it was fine. Oh, excuse me. To go with that, if I'm taking that as a wheelie case, I'm also going to be taking my holiday handbag. I still haven't decided what to do about these tassels, but part of me thinks if I feel like untassel it, I can just use it on that side. I'm not ready to commit to chopping it off. This brown strap is also on a clip, so you could take it off and just use it as use the handles. I like it because it has a zip and it has an inside pocket which doesn't zip, which I would prefer, but I'm not about to do anything like that. But the main thing for me is this main bit zips, and this is long enough to wear crossbody. And what I also quite like is when you've got it crossbody, the handles fold over so they sort of cover the zip, and I feel like that gives a little bit of extra security. Not that I feel like I'm going to be unsafe where I'm going, but it's just if I'm walking around with my camera filming, I like to be hands-free as much as possible. That easily fits in there, and the majority of this stuff will probably be in this. While I'm walking around the airport, I will have this out and pull that along. And I think just for getting on the plane, I'll probably put one inside the other, going through the security, things like that. Now the bit you all care about is the inside of the bag. Sorry, I'm sat on the floor. I also really like this t-shirt. This long sleeve, it's from H&M. It's very comfortable. Okay. So I'm going to take this scarf from Primark, which is very thin and very dotty. And it has some holes in it. So I'm not too bothered. Look, some holes. Hello. It smells lovely because it's been washed in some really nice fabric conditioner. But I'm thinking, if it's cold on the plane, I can use it as a scarf. It's big enough to like use as a bit of a blanket, just like an extra thin layer, because I'm sat next to the window. I've not got an emergency exit seat. I find jet to planes fairly reasonably comfortable, so I decided not to stump up the extra for an emergency exit seat, and I've just got a normal window seat. 23F if you're interested. Both ways, I'm a creature of habit. I'm also taking 2 little packs of tissues. I'm messy, I sneezy, I need tissues, and I'm taking 2 just in case. The other thing that I've not fully sorted out yet is my liquids bag. My liquids bag that I have used for years was this little Hard Rock Cafe pouch, but the zip's gone on it. I do have a second one of these. I got these in a goodie bag from Blog On. Do I need to declare that as an advert? Go to Blog On, it's great. But it was in a goodie bag that Hard Rock Cafe provided. So I found this old Primark bag, which will be plenty big enough, but what I'm thinking is, because I know that I've got through security with this so many times, I might just put my medical supplies in this and take the other one of them, and I'm going to throw this one away. I hate the settee. Anyway, so in my liquids bag will be things that are liquidy, weirdly enough. I found this bottle of Sultan sun cream in the kitchen cupboard. Well, so this is factor 30, and it's 75 mils, so I'm going to put that in my hand luggage. And then I've got some for when I get there and I don't have to faff about unpacking. I can just spritz and go and sit in the sun. Other things that I'm going to put in there till they hand it is I've got these travel sickness bands. Now, I never used to get travel sickness, but I'm getting it more and more. So I bought them from Body Care and they were about £1, so I'm going to take them. I'll also have a hair bobble in there, so it's handy. And generally I'll probably won't take any makeup with me, but I'll have things like a pen, I'll have a lighter in there, and I'll probably even put my tissues in, just because I don't take that many liquids and it's just easier to have them in one spot. And my case keys were in there, and there's a fly in here. It's been, I can't get rid of it. So I'm going to put them back in there so I know where they are. I've also got my little, this is a purse, I think officially. This is a Hogwarts, no it's, yeah, Hogwarts School little purse from Primark. And this is big enough to fit my camera, which I'll be taking, which is a G7X Mark II. I also had a hair bobble in it. I like hair bubbles. So I'll be taking this. I go through a phase of being really careful with my camera and then like, nah, whatever. But this is handy to keep spare batteries in and my spare memory card, so I'm out and about so I know where they are, again in a little bag, because these bags don't have inside pockets. I've not sorted out a purse yet, but I've been putting my travel money in here. This was from Primark and I like that it's clear, although I don't know about the security. And it comes with a separate card wallet, so in there I have got a Revolut travel card, I got this before I went to Mexico, and I didn't use it in Mexico, but I used it in Lanzarote last year and it was brilliant. It's prepaid credit card. I feel like I had to pay maybe a £5 for delivery, and I had to top it up with a minimum of £10. When you get it, you set your own PIN number, you do that on the app, and you can top it up on your phone. I've just got my normal bank card linked to it. And what else? You can't remember which way around it is, but when you get it, you have to use it in a shop with your PIN number, and then after that you can use it contactless. Or you might, no, I think first of all you have to put it in a cash machine, put your PIN number in, and I can't remember if you have to withdraw money or not, but I did because I put £15 on it, or 20 when I got it at first, and I withdrew a tenner, and then I used it in a shop to buy some chewing gum with a PIN number, and then I used it in the same shop at Sainsbury's, like self-service tills. There was no queue, I didn't hold anyone up. Then I bought another packet of chewing gum using contactless, and it worked fine. It worked on contactless in Lanzarote, and it worked fine with the PIN number. Like I said, you set your own PIN number, and you can change it on the app, and you can block it on the app if you lose it. Now when I've been to Lanzarote before, I've never paid on a bank card, but I noticed people in front of me in shops had to show ID. So I just took I took a picture of my passport on my phone, and I took my UK driver's license with me everywhere. But I never got asked for ID. Sometimes in restaurants I had it out on the table, but they never like picked it up and looked at it. So I don't know if that's changed, but I'm going to take my driving licence again. I need to check that that's still in date. Actually, it might have expired. Well, I'm going to take it anyway, and I'm going to take a picture of my passport, and I'm going to photocopy my passport and carry that around with me so I don't have to carry the actual passport. I mean, if it comes down to it and nowhere will take it without my actual passport, I will just take my passport with me, but I'm not going to do that. That was a nice actual segue into I'm going to take my passport. This passport is in date. It expires in August 26. My picture is horrendous. I mean, that's an even worse picture. This passport's been used a few times, and I noticed the ink is wearing off. It's not as bad as I thought it was the other day. But yeah, to say that this passport was issued in 2016, and I will have used it. So I used it for Mexico, I used it for Lanzarote. So maybe we used 5 times. And it's not something I carry out and about with me. So I've got that. I've also got my many printouts. So when I booked the holiday, you get your initial bump, and I printed that out on my asshole certificate. And then when it came to print my boarding passes, I suddenly thought, should I not have an accommodation voucher? Should I not have a flight voucher? And it took me a while to find it in the Jet2 mobile. Maybe I would have found it easier on the desktop, I don't know. But it took me a while. Now, the last few times I've been, I've had to show no paperwork at the airport. This is just with Jet2. No paperwork at the airport other than present my passport. I feel they might have even issued me new boarding cards, and the hotel hasn't checked paperwork. But if I don't take any, I know that I'll be like, ooh, and I know I can get email on my phone, but the final documenty type thing, oh, 2 things, is my eHIC card. This is the new version of the old E111 forms, and that's till 2022, as long as we stay in Europe. And then when I got my money from Tesco, it's so funny because I didn't get a receipt, so I don't know what exchange rate I got. Because halfway through giving me money, a fire alarm went off. And it looks like a lot. But she kindly opened the safe and got me some low notes out. Because I only wanted €300. I asked, I was like, is there a chance I can get them in low values? So she's given me 10s and 5s, which will be great because, like I said, 1 minute, I am destined never to film a video without an interruption. That was my grandma. She's currently staying with her brother, so I thought I'd better answer her. Yeah, so we talked about my travel money, and I'm going to put everything in a pouch. So my documents, my euros and everything, I'm going to put in this. This is a bikini bag officially. I don't know what it says. There's lots of labels which I think I probably should have cut out because I think that's a security tag inside. But this was from a supermarket in somewhere around Play Flamenca. I think it might have even been from a Carrefour. I could be wrong, but I fell in love with it. And I walked around the supermarket with it, and then we weren't buying anything, and I was like, I need it. So I went and bought it. It was dearer than Primark, but it's better quality than Primark. I need to just clarify that in my own justification of buying useless crap. It's spotty, dotty, it's see-through, so, and it's not entirely waterproof, but I feel like if a drink spilt in my bag, my documents would be safe. Oh, another segue, unintentional this time, is a water bottle. I looked on Manchester Airport's website and I was looking to see places to eat, if I'm being honest, because I only know of Giraffe. And I was trying to have a look to see if there were any new places, and I think there are, but I'll probably just go to Pret because that's my standard. And I noticed a thing on the website saying that there were now water dispensers past security, so you could take your own empty bottle, and I'm assuming I'm going to need to take them through separately, and there's a bit of water in that. It's not going to pass security, is it? And I got this a while ago from TK Maximus. I think it was about £8, and the only thing is the lovely blue is peeling off. Did you see the news story with that woman that bought a she wanted a silver filing cabinet and she bought a blue one, and then 5 years later someone said you need to peel that file off and you'll get the silver. I feel like it's like that. And it's worn off the bottom, and the thing is with this, I'm not too bothered if it gets wrecked and I need to dump it over there. I have seen a shop that sells these over there that are not dear, called Ale Hop, and I've also seen a bag in there that I want. Not that I've been looking on websites or anything for my shopping needs. So I think I'm going to take that, and then I can try and remember to fill it up before I get on the flight, and then when I get there I've got some water to have a brew with or have a drink on the plane. And also where I'm going all inclusive, and I think there's a water dispenser that I can use at the apartment complex. So I'm thinking I'm going to try and fill that up before I go on my little days out and have it with me. If not, I'll just buy my own water and put it in. But this is one of those that keeps things cold for 24 hours and hot for cold for 24 hours and hot for 12 hours. So I think that will be handy to have. And like I said, if it gets wrecked, if I forget it and I leave it somewhere, I'm not precious about it. I don't think it's any particular brand. The last thing that, not the last thing, something that has arrived today is some new sunglasses. I will potentially only take one pair of these. My current glasses are reactors, but they're also cold glaze reactors, and they're really difficult to clean. And I know you're all going to scream at me and tell me of a really good way to clean them, but as a general day-to-day basis, I clean them and 10 minutes later they manage it. Specsavers have warned me against using certain cleaners on them, so I just thought I'm going to buy some normal sunglasses so I can just not have to worry about them, use normal cleanser on them. I got these from Glasses Direct, and they took about two weeks to arrive, which I don't think is too bad. I am regretting getting one of the pairs, but it was cheaper to buy 2 pairs than one, because they had a buy one get one free for all £49 and up glasses. Oh, was it? I might have been £40 and up, I'm not sure. Anyway, so I got these ones, and I don't know the name of them. Oh, these are Scarlet, and I got them in a red colour. Now, I wouldn't normally go for this, but I wanted dark grey lenses, and the other colours were like tortoiseshell. I don't necessarily think they suit me, but they are very similar to style to glasses that I've had previously, and these are so light and so comfortable. The arms are just right. I don't feel like I need them adjusting. And my other sunglasses that I bought them because I saw a blogger called Emma, and she was Terrible Tumbles, but I don't know what she's called now. Who's I'd got some, and they were very similar to this pair that I got, but I felt they were too small for my face. Now I feel like these are definitely bigger, but I also feel a little bit like I should have a Labrador with me. But they're comfortable. The arms are alright on them. So I don't know, but I kind of now wish I'd have got these, the tortoiseshell with a grey lens in them, but we live and learn, and next time I get a prescription I'm going to order 2 pairs of them straight away and have done with it. So it was buy one get one free. Then I had to pay £10 per pair to get them tinted as sunglasses, which I thought was fairly reasonable. Now with that, they do try and upsell you to have anti-scratch glazing, anti-glare and other things, and the next cheapest is another £10, and then it's plus £12 or plus about £50. I just went for the basic, no glare reflection, no scratch, no glare, no scratch, no anything, no nothing. Mainly because I am due another eye test in May, and I do feel like I need a new prescription. But when I phone Specsavers, because I'm now diabetic, I qualify for a free prescription, even a free eye test. And even though I can get a free eye test through work, when I phoned up to book the appointment, they went through everything and they said wait till at least May before you come. So I was like, fair enough. So for those 2 pairs it cost me just under £50. If you were to buy 1 pair you could get a 20% off, but that was coming out at 55. So I thought I'm just gonna get the 2 pairs. You know, I think 50 quid for 2 pairs of sunglasses with a prescription in. Mine's not a particularly complex prescription by any means, but I'm happy to pay that, and come May, if my prescription has changed, I will be happy to pay it again to rebuy Scarlet and Scarlet again. Right, the last few things are sort of technology. So obviously my camera is coming with me, my little Manfrotto tripod is going with me, but I picked this one up to demonstrate. This is one I've had a while. This is a Joypad Gorilla, and it's alright, but I can never get it straight. And even though it's got a spirit level in it, what I do like about this, it has a quick release, so you can leave that screwed onto the bottom of the camera and then just whip it into the tripod when you need it. Depending on the weight of my luggage, I might take this one. I don't know, but I'm thinking Manfrotto. I don't know how to say it. It's one that all the bloggers have. Can I do a bit of Inception? and that bag over there is the one I want to take. Okay, I think I might just took a selfie. I'm taking my phone. This is a Samsung S8. I don't like it still, but never mind. I think I need a case with a pop socket on the back. This has got a built-in ringy ding and it's just not comfortable, so we're gonna deal with it. I'm taking my Kindle. This only ever gets read on holiday, bless it. But I've got a few books on here. Oh, apparently I've got 131 items. I subscribe to a couple of book websites. I want to say Kind of It, Kindle It, and BookBub. And every day you get an email, so if there's anything free that looks interesting, I will get it. I don't abuse it. I don't know if you can abuse it or not. And every now and again I'll search Amazon itself to look for some free books. And I've also bought a few that are kind of book club books. Not necessarily book clubs that I'm in, but ones that I've seen popping around. So there's plenty for me to go on, and I just need to go through this and open up a few that I want to read, because when I came to use it the other day, because it hadn't been on the internet for a while, it didn't like it. I'm also taking the very dusty Chromebook, which I appear to have used as a coaster because there is definitely a coffee stain on there. This I've had for maybe 3 years, and in fact I bought it just before I went to Gran Canaria the last time, which was December 16. It's heavy, it's bulky, it's a pain in the backside, but it's also about the quarter of the size of my actual laptop. I used it for blogging while I was on holiday last time, and what I've also discovered is now the Netflix app that's linked to Windows, you can now download on. When I got it, or when I got Netflix at first, you could get the Netflix app, but you couldn't download. So I'm going to set this up and download a few films. I'm going to download Get Over It. I can't remember what it's called, but the Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston film, because I love that film and I watch it so often. I had downloaded some Madeline McCann stuff, but I think I've watched most of that now and I just got a bit bored of it. But I might download the last few and finish watching that. And I'm also going to have a look to see if I can get a Now TV downloadable app on it. Because I've started watching Game of Thrones. This is going to be the world's longest video because it was on 16 minutes last time I pressed record and now it's on 12. And the final thing, which is multiple things, is this little pack from Primark, which is a travel case, but it's not a passport one, it's a technology one. So I've put some bits in it already. Now some of these are going to go in the case, but I need to decide which ones I need with me and which ones I have to have with me and which ones can be packed. So I've got this little case with a spare memory card in it. I have an awful fear of going on holiday and my memory card's corrupting. So I've got two that I use in regular rotation, and that is, I think, is a new one that's never been used. I've got like a Kindle charger, like the old style USB. I've got my watch charger. I've got my C USB for my new phone. And I've got a little Mickey Mouse power pack. I only bought Mickey Mouse because it was cheaper than other, and it's pretty decent this, but then all of a sudden I probably get about 1 1/3 charge out of this. And this has got a short cable, and I have got a C adapter. Do you know what I mean by a C adapter? Am I being stupid? But it's the new style USB lead where you can put it in either way up and it still fits in your phone, rather than the micro USB where you have to put it in a particular way up. So I'll probably pack all 3 of these wires and just take the short one and the converter that goes with this, because in theory I don't think I'll need to charge anything up on the go, but because I think this has got a lithium battery in it, I have to take this in my hand luggage. I've also got 2 spare camera batteries. I might only take 1 because I just feel like my camera's got a lithium battery in it, my power pack, my spare battery, my Kindle and my Chromebook. It's just a lot of batteries and a lot of wires because I will get pulled in security. I remember one year, many years ago, going away, I think I went studying at school, and in my rucksack I had 2 pairs of headphones that I was taking myself. Oh, I need some headphones. They're in my work bag. 2 pairs of headphones for myself, you know, a comfy pair and a spare pair, charger, camera charger, something else, and what I hadn't realised was in the front zip bit of my bag, me and my dad had very similar backpacks, and he thought it was mine, mine was his, and he'd put his equivalent in of headphones, chargers, splitters. I got pulled and it's like what wires are you carrying? So I listed them and they just was pulling wires and wires out, and I was like, oh, those are my dad's. I didn't realise. No, I did realise I'd forgotten, because it's one of those like, can you say you'd forgotten? Anyway, my coffee is now cold. This video is going to be half an hour long. Thank you very much for watching. I am planning on filming a what's in my suitcase case. If you don't want to watch that, if you watch the end of week 16 vlog, there is a very shaky overview of what is in that case. Nothing pulled out, it's just the case is packed, and it's like, I've Marie Kondoed it, I think. There's a brief overview what's in there, so I realise this is very long. I'm now going to go and make my tea, find somewhere to put all this stuff, find my headphones so I know where they are, and maybe think about my other case. I'm so excited, I've gone on holiday! Right, I'm gonna go. Oh, and anyone noticed that lamp shade is like really skew with? It's a lamp we've inherited from my grandma, and we all hate it, but no one can bear taking it to the tip or selling it. And the lampshade, I think, is from IKEA, and it will not stay on it. We never light it, we never use it. You sit down, you put it straight, and then it goes. So that's why that's skew with. We're not total I don't know what. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have made it this far, say water bottles.